Well, I wanted to do a short demo for you just to show you how easy it now is to use a mobile device like an iPad that you're looking at, or an iPhone or equivalent, to collect data when in the field. Now the focus of this demo is going to be on land sales, so we're going to actually collect data on an area of land that's for sale, and we're going to push that up to an area that in the organisation that everybody can see. So we've got an application open on our iPad here, which is talking to ArcGIS Online, a technology from ESRI. I've just loaded a map. This map has a base map, which is a satellite image. You'll see a blue dot on the map, which is where we're currently located. It's also got some layers. So we've got 3 layers in this map. We've got a point layer, so we can collect information about point data on the land. In this case, we're going to collect information about fire hydrants. We can collect roads data, and we can collect the information about the actual land itself. So let's go ahead and do some editing here. So we're going to go ahead and just tap the land option here, and we're going to tap the outline of this land that's for sale. Now this could have been done in the office, but we'll just do it in the field for here. We can obviously edit this when we go back into the office if that outline isn't quite accurate. We're also going to add some information about this land, so I'm going to put an ID for it. And incidentally, this could be done. We have an internet connection on our iPad at the moment, but this could be done without an internet connection as well. The tract is Wasatch. The county is Salt Lake County. Now this is information a broker would potentially input into the system, but this could be shared with other brokers privately. Acreage is 500, or most importantly, can be shared with the general public. So we can actually present this information to the general public for searching and for looking at. Price is 300,000. Status is current. And the list agent is Todd Knowles. We've got a couple of other attributes there. A web link, if we want to put a web link in that we can link to from this application or from this map to another web page, we can do that. We can add comments as well. Let's add one more thing to this. So we've gathered the outline of the land. We've added attributes for this land. Let's just take a picture of it. Now we could take any number of pictures here. What this is doing is actually gathering. I'm going to try and keep my hand out of it. The sun's in the way. That's not going to make a great picture, but we can take any number of pictures of this land and attach this to this information. So now we've got everything we need. We're going to submit that. So what's happening now is this information is actually being pushed up to the cloud. So it's actually being pushed up to ArcGIS Online. What it actually means is anyone across our organization that has access can now see this data. So in the office they can actually access what we're putting in here. So it's almost real-time information. Let's put in a road as well. So I'm just going to turn the engine of the car on. I'm going to tap the roads option, and at the top here you'll see start streaming. I'm going to tap that start streaming option, and I'm going to simply drive this section of road. So there could be lots of road on the land itself, and we can drive any of these roads. So at the minute the iPad is using its GPS to track our path. GPS on an iPad is quite accurate. It isn't sub-meter accuracy, but we don't really need that level of accuracy for this. So it's tracking our path, and it's actually going to plot a line when we're finished, which will represent this particular road. We could add attributes about the road as well, like we just did with the land, which in this case we're not going to do. So we're just getting to the top of this section of road and to the end of the land. I am going to get to the very top here, and I'm going to hit the pause streaming option. We can now submit that data. So let's go ahead and hit the top right, and again we're submitting that information up to the server, and people in the office can once again see what we're doing. There's one other thing I wanted to do here, and that was to actually collect information about the fire hydrants on this land. So I'm going to go down here to a fire hydrant, and I'm going to actually stop the car by this. Now we could be walking this land, we don't necessarily need to be driving it. And I'm just going to tap a point on the map as to where that point is. So let's go ahead and we're going to add a point, hit the red option here, and we're going to just call that a fire hydrant. We'll hit done, and that's that. Now we can, and we're going to submit that. Now we can easily edit this information here. If that, you'll notice the road line has gone a little bit too long. That's okay. We can go back in the office and we can just edit that. So if there's inaccuracies in the boundary of the land, if there's a slight inaccuracy in how we've plotted that road, we can go ahead and edit that before we publish it to the general public, which is ultimately our goal. So this is really a very clever and nice way for anyone interested in gathering information about land, whether it be real estate people or anybody else, to gather that initial information and then provide access to that information via a map or any other way to actually show that data. So this is a super way to online or offline collect data about land. Thanks for watching.